Hello, and thanks for joining us here on CTN for a little high school baseball here at Coon Rapids. Jeremy Smith here with Howie Shapiro. If Winnie the Pooh were here, he would describe today as blustery. We got some wind blowing left to right, a little overcast and some sprinkles earlier. Yeah, a little chilly, but still a good enough day for baseball.
Winnie couldn't make it. He's actually over at softball.
Yeah, he's covering softball.
Yeah, he's covering softball. But yeah, it is a little blustery. It is. The sun was peeking out a little bit earlier, but right now it's a little chilly. Not typically your baseball weather, but it's not raining.
And we're getting a look there at the Champlin Park's starting lineup today. Cam Hammond leading it off here, followed by Tyler Hansen, Brady Higgins, Tyler Gucki, and Noah Christensen. Tyler Nelson, Carter Fox, James Grindle, and Evan Hammonds batting 9 there. And they will be facing off against, looks like number 10 for the Cardinals.
Okay, he changed his. Oh no, is that Lehman? That is it. That is Lehman getting the start. We were originally told that Farley was getting the start, but
got a relief pitcher before the game even started.
Well, I'm a little surprised, I guess, but unless something's going on with Farley and he wasn't ready to throw today. So that will be Alec Lehman. Alec comes in with an 0-1 record, 1 save on the season. He's pitched 12 innings, given up 3 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, a 2.33 earned run average, 14 strikeouts in 12 innings pitched on the season.
So averaged a little over 1 an inning. Coon Rapids comes in 5-6 on the year. Champlin Park sitting at 4-9 as we get ready for the first pitch. Hammond steps into the box there. Batting righty. First pitch is in there for a strike.
Hammond's hitting .324 on the season.
Nice for your leadoff batter to be in the 300s.
Absolutely.
Looks like that second one just misses. Evens count up at 1-1.
Or as Brian Troush would say, no question.
No question. 1-1 count here. A little bit of rain starting to come down now. More of a drizzle.
Well, as long as it's not as miserable as the Friday night game that Joe and I called this past Friday, where it just rained the entire game. That was not fun.
1-2 pitch. Tries to get some motion on that, but a little too much as it comes in low to even the count up 2-2. Gets his signal. Looking at a 2-2 pitch. Throws that one in. Again, drops low. Good eye there by Cam to watch that one drop out. We got a full count with the first batter.
Now we've seen Lehman pitch a couple of times, and he can be a little up and down. We've seen him pitch really well. We've seen him have a little control issues in the past.
That one is followed up, back, and out of the play as we hear the sharp ping of the bat. Launch that one back over the backstop. We'll get another shot at the 3-2. That one is low, bounces off the catcher. And leadoff man is aboard for Champlin Park.
Well, not the way you wanted to start this game with a free pass, but
the shortstop, number 6, Tyler Hansen.
That would be his 21st base on balls of the season. Lehman giving up.
Brings Tyler Hansen up to the plate, shortstop for the Rebels as he steps into the box there.
Saw Lehman keeping him a little bit close, trying to keep him staying at the bag. Hansen hitting .256 on the season.
Good, Alec, right in there, kid.
Another check back at the bag. Trying to keep Hammonds honest there. The wind's kind of up and down. We'll see if that comes into play at all again. From the pitcher's perspective, it's moving right to left. From the batter's perspective, left to right. Runner goes. Throw gets through. Rolls to center field, but not far enough for Hammonds to try to get to third. So he steals second. So they were right to check him a couple times there. We'll get another look. Great jump off the ball.
Yeah, he had a really nice jump. That's going to be his 4th stolen bag of the season, and And actually, if that would have been a closer play if that throw been able to get there.
You're not playing baseball if your uniform's not dirty.
This is correct.
2-0 pitch also low. 3-0.
Same could be said for broadcasters as well, because we were out rolling around in the mud.
A little bit.
Yeah, just making sure it looks like we've been.
Absolutely.
We're in the game.
We came to play.
We did come to play.
Aurelius did a good job that time keeping the ball in front of him as it was low. Not let the base runner try to get to third for free. So we got a 3-0 pitch on the way here. Watches that one for strike one.
Oh, and Hansen had the take sign all along on that pitch at 3-0.
3-0 with a man on second, nobody out. Yeah, we're gonna watch that one go by most of the time.
Although our scoreboard has it 2-1.
3-1's fouled back.
So Lehman in a little better situation now with 2 strikes.
Yeah, drizzle has stopped for now.
Yeah, Alec, go get it here, bud. Take yourself.
Long look at the catcher before this pitch here. Lehman's pitch is in, grounded to short. Scooped, throw over to first for the force there, but Hammonds does advance over to third on the ground out.
Well, nice job by Hansen to move Hammonds over to third. Obviously, no other play for them for the Cardinals in the field other than to go over to first. As you see, Brenda's going to make the play in the ball. And realize that the only thing he can do is throw to Breams for the out.
That'll bring up left-handed batter Brady Higgins, right fielder for the Rebels.
Higgins hitting 317 in the 3 spot.
His tall frame there in the box as he watches that first pitch and follows it back to the fence. Want to make sure we were paying attention there. That one came right at us.
Woke us right up.
There you go. So 0-1 after that first pitch is fouled back with 1 down.
A nice pitch there.
Nice pitch to get Higgins swinging at that one. And Lehman's up 0-2 on the count this time.
If he can get him here at the plate, that would be a huge out for the Cardinals. Trying to get away without any runs coming across.
That one's high. Aurelius keeps it in front of him, keeps that runner over at third.
That ball just popped out of his glove.
So 1-2 the count now. Still got a runner on third with 1 down.
Big strikeout.
Big swinging strike 3. So like you said, Howie, that's a big strikeout.
Yep.
That gets 2 outs on the inning, so that runner at third they still have to worry about, but not quite as much if they can get this one out. We'll get another look at that pitch there.
Catcher number 27.
Good motion going down and out on that to get him swinging at it. Tyler Gukin up for the Rebels.
Gukin hitting 341 on the season. Another good stop by Aurelius. Keep that ball in front of him. We had Kirby Peary on the show, on the broadcast on Tuesday, and he talked about, some of the things, because he's injured right now and not in the lineup, but some of the things he talked to Jackson Aurelius about defensively, about keeping the ball in front of him.
He's done a good job of it today as that one's lying down third base. Bounces over to Parr, who makes the long throw, and they get him at first to get out of the inning. So first batter makes it all the way over to third, but no damage done. As we'll go to the middle of the inning. You're watching Coon Rapids High School baseball on CTO.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Give your town a reason to celebrate, because every Goodwill item you bring home brings job training and more to your community. Goodwill, bring good home.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Lance throws deep downfield. Malachi behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great showing in the 100 butterfly. But you can't quite catch the leader. And it's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to swimming.
Back here for baseball. Coon Rapids Cardinals getting their first shot from the batter's box. Xander Parr leading things off. He fouls that first one up, and that is going to go just behind the dugout and out of play.
Xander hitting .324 on the season. The Cardinals coming off a tough loss on Tuesday night to Anoka over at Castlefield, a 5-0 defeat, and in a game where they've had their chances, but they just couldn't get the bats going.
Parr watches that second pitch catch the outside edge to make it 0-2 as we'll look at the rest of the lineup. After Parr, we're going to see Braden Farley, Ryan Garlick, Nate Breams, Jack Arndt, Anito Manos. That one is lined on the ground as Carter Fox ranges over to make the play over at first. We'll take a look at the rest of that defense for the Rebels here out in the field.
Now batting for the Cardinals, the designated hitter number 16, Braden Farley.
Now maybe we'll get to it.
We'll get back.
We'll get to it eventually.
Braden Farley steps in. First pitch strike there.
Farley hitting .229 as he steps to the plate. And we thought originally we were told that Braden was going to get the start on the mound, but a little change by head coach Matt Mossy as Alec Lehman gets the start.
And Farley's then playing as the DH.
Yep.
High pitch there.
Typically, you're not going to see Lehman hit the ball.
Makes count 2-1 with one down.
Farley moved back a little bit, but that, according to our official, ball clipped the inside portion of the plate.
Makes it 2-2. That pitch driven out to center field. Looks like Evan Hammond's out there in center. Ranges over to make that catch. Out on the mound for Champlin Park, Armand Gupta.
2 up, 2
Getting
down.
a look at this pitch. Solid hit, but Hammond's able to range over there and make that catch.
Brings up Ryan Garlick. Garlick having a good year at the plate, hitting .351.
And that pitch is down and bounces back to the backstop.
And the last thing you want is an opponent to see that young man on the base pass. He's got a lot of speed.
Well, I attribute it to the stirrups. When I played baseball, I was a stirrups fan myself. I think they're a nice look. Checks his swing, but that one bounces and is going to roll foul.
I'm sure he's happy that the fact that ball went foul, because he kind of an excuse me swing. Didn't really want to put the ball in play. Has a big smile on his face as he looks over at his teammates in the Cardinal dugout. I also am a big fan of the stirrups. That's how when I played as well, everybody had stirrups.
Swings through that one. And that makes it 1-2 with 2 down here.
Protect, bud. Give it a ride, Ryan.
I got a little bit of sun coming out now.
Good eye.
That pitch just up out of the zone. I think the sun, wind, and the rain are not going to make up their minds.
No,
today.
a little bit of everything, back and forth.
That pitch hung a little bit, driven to left field, and that's going to bounce in front of Cam Hammonds out there in left. And that is a single for Ryan Garlick.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting for Garlick. He was able to work the count a little bit. Lace that one out to left field.
Another look at that here.
And that just a nice piece of hitting. Kind of went down for it. You can see it fall in front of Cam Hammonds. Brings up Nate Breams.
Breams in that cleanup spot. Minding first base when he's out on the field. Minding the batter's box right now.
Breams hitting 350. Big swing and a miss.
Garlick took a big lead there, but didn't go as the Tyler Coon stood up to see if he was going to get challenged there.
Garlick leading second on the team in stolen bases with 4. He was off with that. It looked like he was going to maybe take off on that pitch.
And Breams takes strike 2 there.
Protect now, Nate. You got to protect now. Get out of here, bud. Find that green.
Gupta gets the call from his catcher. Strike 3 swinging, and that'll bring an end to the inning. So single for the Cardinals, but it amounts to nothing. And we'll go to the second inning here, knotted up at 0.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
Good boy out at the field today.
Thank you.
And we got a dog on camera as well. So
Thank you very much.
no question, Howie. We like to encourage people to bring their pets out to the ballpark here.
Oh, for sure. You know, is it the nicest day? No, but it's nice to be here at the ballpark and watching a game.
After the Minnesota winter that goes all the way into mid-April, every day is a nice day.
Yeah.
Champlin Park starts the inning off here with Noah Christensen in the batter's box. Takes that first pitch a strike.
Christensen hitting 303 on the season.
Nice pitch there from Lehman to get him swinging at that. 0-2.
Always a good spot to be ahead in the count like this. You can do so much as a pitcher. We talk about it all the time, and you want to see if you can. You've got a pitch or two to waste. You see if you can fool somebody at this point. Ooh, not far off.
Real close on that one. He even checked his swing a little bit. Started to go, but held up and paid off. 1-2 the count. That pitch, a little low and in, bounced in the dirt. But like we said before, Aurelius doing a great job keeping the ball in front of him.
Well, you know, and Pierre has been the catcher for the majority of games here, so obviously Jackson getting the opportunity to get the start because of injury. The more opportunity he gets, the better he is going to be. A nice pitch there.
And that is a called strike 3.
Beautiful job by Lehman to pull the string on that.
Now batting for the Rebels.
And again, we mentioned that he was averaging about 1 strikeout per inning on the year, and
yeah, a little over. 2
strikeouts, inning and a third of work so far. So he's on pace. Tyler Nelson watches the first pitch go by inside.
Nelson doesn't have as many at bats as some of his teammates, but he's hitting .438, so he's doing well with the opportunities he's been given.
In tight on the plate there with his stance. Steps back as that pitch is low. A couple of pretty tall guys on these teams here, but from my point of view,
most guys are tall compared to you, yeah.
It's one thing Joe and I have in common.
Yes.
2-0 pitch finds the zone, make it 2-1. That one low again.
And now he's in a situation 3-1. Is it 3-1 or 2-1?
3-1.
That's right, 3-1. I thought it was 3, but the scoreboard says 2 still. But
sometimes they're a little behind.
Yeah, in a situation now where he doesn't want to give him anything he can drive, but he wants to make sure he doesn't put him on.
And that one is fired straight back. Avoids contact with the pitcher. And a safe single from Tyler Nelson.
Yeah, good at bat by Nelson. Able to drive that back through the box.
Now batting for the Rebels, the second baseman.
Look at that one here as the hit's fired straight up the middle.
Yeah, Lehman just got to make sure he got out of the way of that one. That came screaming back up the middle.
See Lehman out of the mound there as Carter Fox steps in, second baseman for the Rebels. Man on first with one down. First pitch strike. Lehman's been pretty good with that so far today. Those first pitch strikes, trying to stay ahead in the count, control the situation.
Fox, another one of those players that does not have a lot of at-bats, but a pretty good average at 444. Nice pitch there.
And great place to be in as a pitcher, up 0-2, one down. Do you go for the strikeout, or do you try to get him to ground into that double play, Howie?
Well, me personally, if I were on the mound, I would try and keep something low and maybe to the outside. So if he does get contact with it, he will put it on the ground. But he'd like to get the K here as well.
And that one is fouled back to the fence. Stays up 0-2. Christensen still, Nelson over on first base. Not too big of a lead out there, but he knows he's got to beat a throw out if there's a ground ball.
Ooh, that was close.
Jumps back.
Able to get back in there. Big guy on first base. Got that reach.
Covers a lot of ground with the dive. O2 is high. And looks like it might have clipped him there.
I think it hit the bat.
Umpire's saying it caught the front of his helmet.
Let's see.
Take another look.
Oh, maybe it did.
Yeah. Good call by the official there, being right in there. But yeah, from our point of view,
number 21, James Grindle.
Definitely with the sound there, thanks to the crew in the truck. We can see that did clip the front of his helmet for that hit by pitch.
So that's going to put a couple of runners out with one out. A couple of runner on with one out.
DH James Grindle hits one to right field. Nice jump and catch out there by Manos. You see the ball kind of tailed and curved to the right there, and he had to make a little jump for it.
Yeah, he was fortunate. He was able. Look at this smile on his face. He was fortunate able to get that. That one almost got away from him. That's a big second out. You're going to see it again as he kind of went in and had to jump and reach back to make the catch.
Overplayed it a little bit with his feet, but his hands made up the difference. So 2 down then. Ninth batter for the Rebels. Evan Hammonds comes up to the plate.
Hammonds is the twin brother to Cam Hammonds, the left fielder. The young man on deck. They're just sophomores.
Hammonds, a player after my style.
Yeah.
Not much strike zone there. But Lehman's able to find it there with that second pitch, make it 1-1.
Yeah, did you crouch down and make it almost an impossible strike?
I was a leadoff batter. I'd crouch down a little bit. I got more walks than hits. That's mostly a factor of me not being able to hit. That one is hit to the shortstop. Played, tossed over to second base. Second plate. Look at me. Wow.
Second place.
Second place. Over to second base. So a couple men on, but nobody comes around. Keeps the score at 0s. We'll be back with the Cardinals in the batter's box after this.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Oh, it's so nice to all be sitting down together. You can tell me something they did today.
I drew a horsey.
Good for you, son.
I started smoking.
I love you too, sweetheart.
I'm selling bongs out of our minivan.
I got a tramp stamp.
I'm getting implants.
I'm dating your brother.
Uh-huh.
I'm cooking meth in the basement.
Great idea, kiddo. That's why you're so popular at school.
Back in time to see Jack Arndt follow the first pitch of the bottom of the second off down the right field line.
Jack hitting .310 as he steps to the plate.
Second pitch curves out of the zone to make it 1-1. We're back to an overcast situation.
Yes, we are.
The sun has gone away.
Come back. Come back.
That pitch misses there to make it 2-1.
Yeah, didn't miss by much. Cardinals like to see if they can get some bats going here. Bottom half of the second. Only had 2 hits on Tuesday night against Anoka. Didn't score a run.
That one's driven to the left field, center field there. Hammonds ranges over there to make that catch.
That ball came off the bat pretty hard, but Hammonds made, actually was, Hammonds made the play in center field.
Now batting for the Cardinals, the right fielder, number 32, Antonio Manos.
Antonio working on that batting average, hitting 111 as he steps to the plate.
Gets a first pitch ball there.
Come on, Antonio.
We're going to go up 2-0 in the count now. 1 away here in the bottom of the second. That one skied to center field. Hammond's ranging over again to make that catch.
He's been busy so far here in the second inning.
Caught 1 back in the first, 2 so far here in the second. Cardinals, 2 outs into the inning.
Number 33, Jackson Aurelius.
As Aurelius steps in.
Jackson hitting 188 on the season.
Watches that first pitch go low for ball 1.
Jackson, find the green bud, drive somewhere.
Swings through that pitch for strike 1. Evens count up at 1-1. Nice strike there from Gupta, straight down the pipe. Gets up 1-2, 2 down here. That pitch curves down and out. That'll be ball 2.
Nice job by Guki behind the plate. Not that there's a base runner on, but always nice to watch a good defensive play by a catcher.
That one's grounded up to the second baseman. Fox tosses it over to first in time, and that'll bring it into the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals as we'll go to the top of the third here on CTI.
When I first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Top of the third inning here. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. 1 hit apiece and no runs on the board for either team. Alec Lehman out on the mound as the wind has definitely kicked up. You can see the flag out in center field holding on for dear life to the pole. We're not at gale force hurricane winds quite
Not yet.
But the night is young.
Yeah, it's only top of the third. We got plenty of time.
Speaking of top of the third, Champlin Park's back to the top of their order. Cam Hammond stepping in. Was able to get a walk and steal a base last time he was up. That one is fouled up and is going to go out of play off the right field line. So 0-1 as he gets back into the box here. Nice pitch there that drops in for strike 2.
Yeah, we've seen Lehman in a number of batters ahead in the count 0-2. Another one here to Cam Hammond.
That one is low. But when you're up 0-2, you get a couple pitches to work with.
Yep.
Opportunities to feel out your batter. And you see it later in the game, too, once the pitcher and batter kind of get a feel for each other. It's one of the unique dynamics that baseball has that you don't see much in the other sports. Is you'll see a little bit of one-on-one with some basketball as defenders switch and things like that. But baseball is a long series of 1v1 plays with a little bit of teamwork slid in underneath. Pitcher and batter. 2-2 pitch here is also low to fill the count up. So Lehman's used those pitches he had to work with, and now it's time to deliver with a 3-2 count.
Oh, we talked about, we talked a little bit about Lehman, being really good, and then also having some control issues. We saw the last 3 pitches, some control issue for Lehman, looking to see if he can punch him out at the plate here.
That one's hit hard to center field. Backing up is Garlic, but it's over his head. Hammonds with the speed hits second base and is held up by his coach. A nice double to center field there to lead off the inning.
And if the wind kind of aided that one a little bit, because it's blowing pretty much from left to right, but we're going to see it again. He did get a nice piece of that. I don't know if Garlic just wasn't able to play it. You see it over his head, and he's going to have to make a run for the ball. And you talked about the speedy Hammond, but not that speedy where he couldn't make it all the way to third, where he could make it to third.
Didn't push for that third base. That would have been a close play had he done it. Tyler Hansen in the box now for Champlin, as this one is bloop single, and the runner is holding up at third.
A couple of base hits here by the Rebels. Nobody out, runners to corners. Champlin's got something cooking here in the top of the third.
Now batting for the Rebels.
Anytime you can start an inning off with 2 hits is always nice.
Now you put a little pressure on the home team here, especially number 10 on the mound.
Yeah, with runners at the corner and nobody out, we'll see if Hansen goes on the first pitch here to go take second, or if they try to play it differently. You can see Aurelius in his stance there behind the plate, ready for it. Ground ball to second. They get the first out.
They'll play a little slow to develop, not able to get Higgins at first, and the Rebels will draw first blood here and go up 1-0 at their third base hit
Now batting for the Rebels.
of the ball game.
7, Tyler Coon.
So 1 down. Runner on first base. Tyler Coon stepping in, grounded out. Last time at the plate, that one's fired straight back to the pitcher, who gets it to second and over to first in time. And 1 pitch later, the inning is over. So good recovery by the Champlin Park team there to get out of the inning. But the Rebels are able to put one up on the board. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Champlin Park on top of Coon Rapids 1-0.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Let's go.
Jimmy Brinda with the leading off this inning. Jeremy
leading it off with a bloop to right field there, but nice job by Higgins to get in on that one and grab it. We've seen a lot of those hits that go up in the air are curving off from the batter's perspective, curving off to the right. We've seen a couple fielders misplay those. Some were able to recover, some not. But
well, that wind is blowing left to right, so it's going to play a little havoc with the ball.
Nice catch from Higgins there. Orlikowski steps in for Coon Rapids. That one's popped up toward the right field.
Right off the truck
area, and it hits the truck.
Good thing the insurance is all up to date.
You mailed that, right?
Was I supposed to?
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. Yikes. Zoink.
Zoinks. Gosh, Howie.
Get there, Jack. Get there, buddy. Get there, kid. Get there.
That one is lined over.
He's off the bag.
So Hansen left first to field that instead of leaving it for Fox, which left pitcher Gupta over to try and cover at first. Not able to make it over in time. We'll get another look at that single here.
Orlikowski with some good speed down the base pass, a little slow to develop.
His foot missed the base,
yeah,
I think.
his
He
foot
tried
was
to
off
tag
the bag
it with his hand.
And I know that a little talk about, I think, Corey Davis, head coach for Champlin Park, coming over, trying to get a little bit of an explanation from our base path umpire.
He's explaining there that he slid and his foot missed the bag and went to tag it with his hand, and the runner had been there by that point. So.
Cards will take it with one away. They need base runners. Again, just the one hit so far, an opportunity at Xander Parr.
Well, they're at 2 now, right?
Third baseman, number 5.
Did they give him a hit on there? They gave him an error. They gave him an error.
They counted that as an error.
Yeah.
That one's hit to first. Almost the same play there. As Hansen will step on first to get the sure out there.
It's a runner in scoring position now with 2 down. Braden Farley, an opportunity to see if he can tie this ball game up with a hit to the outfield. Parr with some good speed at the bag at second, so certainly you find the green in the outfield, he's got an opportunity to score from second base.
Time out here as the catcher and pitcher want to have a convo. Coon and Gupta chatting out there.
Hey, find some green 1-6.
Last at bat, Farley flew out to center field there. Back in the first. Swings through that first pitch from Gupta.
That was a nice pitch from Gupta as well. That fooled Farley on that.
Gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on the way.
Oh, great stop by Coon. You do not want to get a chance for Parr to advance a base, and granted there's 2 away.
Find the green, kid. Drive somewhere.
Farley watches the 1-1 pitch go by. Good eye there to make it 2-1. Orlikowski out there on second base. Taking a pretty comfortable lead. You can be pretty sure they're not tossing back there. That one is hit. Shallow center. And again, great play by Hammonds. Good wheels to get all the way up, almost onto the infield to make that catch. That ends the inning. So base runner out there for the Cardinals, but they're not able to bring him in as we go to the 4th inning here on CTN.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
We'll get you up to speed here in the 4th inning. A couple strikeouts from Alec Lehman there, but Champlin Park able to get a few base runners and bring one around to score. Take a 1-0 lead here into the 4th inning.
Well, the Rebels definitely have had more chances to score runs than have the Cardinals so far. Cardinals with a couple of hits, Champlin Park with 3. But unfortunately, and the Cardinals did have a runner with 2 away at second base, but unfortunately could not bring him home. That's why we're at the score 1-0 in favor of Champlin Park.
It looks like they took that error off the board, so as they conferred between half innings there, it looks like they are going to credit him with the base hit.
Number 2, Noah Christensen.
Noah Christensen stepping in to the batter's box there. He lines it straight up the middle. That's fielded by Larry Lukowski. Tossed over to first. 1 down.
Always nice to get a quick first out when you're in the field. Cardinals have done so.
Now batting for the Rebels, the first baseman, number 36, Tyler Nelson.
They'll bring Tyler Nelson back up. He had a single back in the 2nd inning. That one is grounded over to third. A long throw, but on the money and in time. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. That's a great way.
Nice play in the field by Xander Parr. Ball took a bounce into the glove and a good, strong throw across the diamond to Breams. Yeah, you like those quick outs.
Now batting for the Rebels, the second baseman, number 1,
Another
Carter Fox.
look at that fielding here. Off the hop, he snags that one. Parr, great throw too, right on target.
Yeah, plenty, and got him in plenty of time.
First pitch to Carter Fox is low. Ball 1. High and in, but misses the zone.
And Fox just wanted to be patient at the plate. 2 away, bases empty.
Fox follows the 2-0 pitch off the right-hand side, far enough out that Breams can't get over there to make the snag. I don't think anybody could have made the snag. It was far enough away.
Maybe you could have back in the day.
Ooh, it would have been a long run for me from second base to get to that one. So 2-1 the count here with 2 down. That one misses to make it 3-1. Lehman stepping back onto the rubber. 3-1 pitch, called strike.
Fox was on his way to first.
Took a step. Well, that's what they teach you, is if it's close, pretend like it's a walk, see if you can influence the ump. Same way a pitcher or a catcher is going to frame that pitch. So full count here with 2 down. That one is low, so that puts Fox over on first with the walk.
That's a 2-out walk. Keeps your inning alive. Gives an opportunity to James Grindle. See if he can keep it going.
The designated hitter, number 21, James Grindle.
Grindle flew out to right field last time. Manos had to make that jumping catch after he overplayed the fly ball a little bit in the 2nd inning. So man on first with 2 down. Grindle steps in. That one bounces away from the catcher. Fox will advance over to second on the passed ball.
That ball down in
Wild
the dirt.
pitch or pass ball on that one? We'll check the replay.
Let's take a look at it. I think that's a pass ball.
Well, it bounced off the dirt before home plate. That pitch comes inside to make it 2-0. Fox out there on second base for the Rebels. Grindle in there with 2-0 count and 2 down. Lehman squares up to pitch. That one misses inside again to make it 3-0.
Yeah, now he's in a situation of, with 2 outs, been struggling here, trying to get out of the inning.
I definitely don't want to give up any more runs at this point. Lehman looks back at second before pitching. And that is inside for a walk.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a quick inning. First 2 batters out on each on a pitch.
2 pitches, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you got 2 away and runners at first and second.
10 pitches later, yeah, you got 2 runners on with Evan Hammond stepping into the box, 9th batter for Champlin Park. Grounded out to short last time he was up. That first pitch, again, in the dirt, bounces back. That time Aurelius able to keep in front of him. 1-0, 2 runners on and 2 down.
Alec, you got here, buddy.
Lehman's pitch is in there for a strike.
Stay hot there, stay hot there.
Yeah, he just basically has to be concerned about Evan Hammonds at the plate. Just get out of the inning.
With 2
damage.
down, yep. Getting a strike always helps.
Get in here, Alec.
A 1-1 pitch on the way.
There it is.
Gets another strike. Found that inside corner that time.
Oh,
Could
now
have had 1-2.
Yeah, again, now a good situation. You do have a pitch you can waste here.
Well, hopefully you don't waste it into the dirt.
You do not waste it into the dirt. That would be correct.
Just to the leather glove.
Alec.
1-2 pitch comes inside. As Hammonds turns out of the way there. See, that's one that I would have leaned into. You just take that
Take
one.
it right off the head.
Oh, yeah. Just right in the ribs.
Right in the ribs,
Yeah.
right on the head. Doesn't matter. You were tough.
Were. Now I'm soft.
That's why I said you were tough.
2-2 pitch in, down, bounces around. Runners going. And they are able to get there in time. So both runners advance on that pitch in the dirt. Bounced around a little bit, gave them some time. Elias couldn't get the ball.
Now you got to be concerned about this pitch. Certainly you don't want to load the bases up, but you do not want to give Evan Hammonds anything that he can drive.
3-2, 2 down, runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. He watches that one. Goes past the catcher. We got a throw, nowhere close to the plate. And 2 runs are going to come in. Looks like we may have an injured player down there. He's getting up. His teammates are checking on him. So when Fox came in to slide there, a little collision with Aurelius.
Now, Mossy going to take a walk out to the pitcher's mound after having 2 quick outs in that inning. Now the Cardinals allowing a couple in. A little bit of trouble here for Coon Rapids.
We'll get another look at all the action at the plate here. So that pitch was a ball, so that's a walk for Hammonds. Pitch is too high, and it looks like Lehman tried to jump over Fox as he was coming home there, and his legs got tangled up with him. Took a knee to the side of the head there. So he's hopefully all right back in the dugout. And with all the confusion in the place at the plate, Hammonds does the good heads up and advances from first over to second. So 2 quick outs followed by 3 walks and 2 runs. And we're back to the top of the order. Cam Hammonds, been to first base both times that he's been at the plate so far today. He's looking to make it 3 times. He's got his brother out there on second.
There you go.
First pitch comes in. Whatever the coach had to say, throw some strikes, right? Get that first strike in there. A 1 pitch down and away to make it 1-1.
Well, again, and again, this is a situation where now you're just again trying to get out of the inning, and you've let a couple of runs in. You've given Champlin Park a nice little cushion, a 3-0 lead, but you don't want it to grow anymore at this point because we're looking at the Cardinals. Their bats are struggling a little bit. Not that Gupta's an overpowering or got a lot of stuff. They're just not hitting the ball. Just 2 on the day, just 1 on the day.
Easier to come back from 1 down than 3 down.
Yes, it is.
Good, Alec. Right in there, kid.
2-1 the count now with 2 outs. That pitch straight down the middle there, make it 2-2. Hammonds with a pretty big lead there off second base, but they will most likely ignore him and deal with the Hammonds that's at the plate. That one's grounded to short, fielded there, thrown over to first, and in time. Close play there, but Coon Rapids does get out of the inning. 3 walks, 2 runs come across to give Champlin Park a 3-0 lead. Going into the bottom of the 4th, we'll be back with more on CTN.
Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you!
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
How about the hand?
Ah, there you go.
Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
Back here, bottom 4. Ryan Garlick in the batter's box for Coon Rapids, taking a first pitch swing and strike there. He had a single back in the first inning. We'll see if Coon Rapids can get some base runners going here, cut into that 3-0 deficit.
They need to, because their bats have gone silent, certainly against Anoka, and then so far here tonight.
Pitch goes all the way back there, make it 1-2.
Still protecting.
Come on, Ryan.
I'm agreeing.
Got this.
Started.
Good eye there to make it even count at 2-2.
Yeah, if you can get Garlick on here to start this inning, then you've got some great speed for a hitter like Breams to try and move around.
2-2 pitch. Catches the outside edge. That is going to be second strikeout of the night for Aman Gupta.
Now batting for the Cardinals, the first baseman, number 37, Nate.
Another look at that one here. Umpire thought that caught that outside edge for the strikeout.
Yeah, he thought so. Looked like a little outside, but
Nate Breams takes strike one look in there.
we have the benefit of replay, so we can take another look at it, where our officials cannot.
That pitch misses to make it 1-1. Clouds blocking the sun, still a little chilly. Light breeze at this point, no major wind. That one's fouled back and out of play. Makes it 1-2.
Speaking of a little chilly, that sounds good. I could go for a little chili.
Absolutely. This is the exact kind of weather that chili is
perfect,
good for.
Perfect weather for chili. Or good hearty soup. Join us for food talk after the game.
Are you a soup and sandwich guy?
Depends.
Depends on the soup and the sandwich?
Like a grilled cheese sandwich and a tomato soup is a perfect combination. For me, anyway.
Now, are you a dipper? Or do you eat them separate?
I could dip them.
You're a dipper.
I've been known to dip occasionally.
That one is hit to right field. Higgins ranges back and makes the catch on that one. Doesn't overplay it. I think the players have figured out the balls are tailing a little bit.
Well, yeah, and again, that ball comes off the bat. Looks like it's going to be more than just a relatively easy play for Brady Higgins out in right.
For the Cardinals, the left fielder, number 8, Jack Arndt.
The one advantage of the overcast sky is you don't have to deal with the sun in your eyes at all.
True.
So makes the fly balls a little easier to field. And that one flies out of play, foul. 0-1, Jack Arndt in the batter's box now. Arndt flew out to center in the second. Second strike swinging there.
You know, we talk about Gupta. He just doesn't have, major stuff. He just throws the ball well, and he keeps it in the zone.
That one is lined to second base. Good reaction from Carter Fox to grab that one. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Going to 5 on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Top of the 5th inning here. 3-0 lead for Champlin Park as they are back up at the plate. Tyler Hansen, 1 for 2 today.
Now the Rubbers looking to see if they can come in and add to this 3-0 lead. Able to get a couple in the 4th, 1 in the 3rd and 2 in the 4th.
Lehman still out on the mound there. Started off the last inning pretty good. 2 pitches, 2 outs after a couple of walks and a pitch that couldn't quite make it to the catcher. Champlin Park able to bring 2 runs in. That pitch is high and out, make it 1-1. That one's down and does not find the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And Hansen likes to crowd that plate as well.
And that pitch is high, 3-1. See if Lehman can settle down here. See if another trip out to the mound is in order.
There's nobody in the bullpen at this point.
Hansen checks his swing, and a late strike call from the umpire makes it 3-2.
Well, he wasn't sure whether he should take off for first, kind of look back at our official. Was that a strike?
Survey says.
Yes.
3-2 pitch, finds it and gets him looking.
And he needed that. You know, again, did not want to walk that leadoff hitter.
Nice to pick up another strikeout there. We'll get another look at that one here. Right in there. Nice pitch from Lehman to get that first batter. That brings Brady Higgins back up to the plate, his 3rd at-bat of the evening. He starts off ahead in the count, 1 out. Fielder's choice in the 3rd. 0 for 2 today. That hit did bring Cam Hammonds in for the first run of the game. One count here with 1 down. Outside pitch makes it 2-1. Lehman pitch is
that's a ball.
Outside again, and we've got 3-1 the count. That one is outside for a walk. We'll see if the umpire wants to dust the plate off. From where I'm sitting, I can barely see it. I'm surprised that he can.
Now batting for the Rebels, the catcher number 27.
Apparently he did not listen to you or did not hear you.
No,
No, called time. That would be a good time to do it. We're going to have a courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner comes in there for Higgins.
Jake Vandermeer. I'm sorry, Vander Meeden.
There we go. Vander Meeden over on first. A little more speed out on there. One down with Tyler Coon at bat. Runner thinks about going.
He got off the bag, and they had an opportunity to get him at first.
Throw was a little high, gave him a little bit extra time to get back there. Another look at that toss here. Yeah, that throw's lower and on point. They had a chance at him.
If it's right at the bag, they get him.
But again, a bad throw at the bag bounces out to right field.
That's true, too.
You got a base runner. So they kept him on first. Check him one more time here. 1-0 the count to the batter. Coon watches that one go low. Runner's going, and there won't even be a throw.
A ball. Aurelius made the stop. The ball was low in the dirt. He made the stop and couldn't get it out of his glove, and then dropped it. There was no other opportunity for him to go down to second, so now you've got a runner at scoring position with one away.
So a couple stolen bases by the Rebels here, moving
might be aggressive.
Runners around.
Yeah, you're being aggressive. You're trying to build that lead. Certainly, you're struggling a little bit coming in at 4-9. You're looking to up your record. Cardinals on the other side coming off a loss, that disappointing one, I'm sure, to them as well. The loss to Anoka. Dropped their record to 5-6. Like to even it up at 500 here with a win this afternoon.
So 3-0 count here. Lehman behind. That gets the strike there. 3-1 count. Time out from the umpire there. Base runner out there at second base getting some signals from the coach. With one down and a 3-1 count, got to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Big fastball.
Swung through there, and that fastball makes it 3-2. Another opportunity here to deal with the batter at the plate, not worry about the ones out on the bases. Pitch from Lehman, fouled back.
Yeah, Kate the plate would be huge at this point with one away. If you can do it.
Every out helps.
Well, it's, you know, in this situation with a runner in scoring position, you'd like to be able to get that out without having an opportunity to advance them.
Another 3-2 pitch fouled off. This one high down the right field line. Looking for the CTN truck again,
No, I don't
but that
think it
one
hit it.
didn't quite make it.
Apparently it got Mike Burlingame. There he is.
Missed him by about 50 feet.
Missed
I
him
think.
by that much. He's waving. Good job, Mike.
Just make sure you don't say his name 3 times. It's like Beetlejuice.
It's like Beetlejuice. He'll never leave.
Well, that's 2. You can't say that name anymore either now. Fly ball to shallow right center. That one is caught. Manos ranging over to grab that one. So they get the out and keep the runner at second.
I just want to know if that's real fur around Mike Burlingame's hood.
I believe
oh, yeah, look at that.
That's a
It's
Super Bowl
smooth.
jacket. I believe that's made with feathers
Look at that.
from birds that have crashed into
Mike Burlingame.
U.S. Bank Stadium.
No, it's crashed into Mike Burlingame. Look at that, Burlingame. Very nice.
So 2 down brings up Noah Christensen.
Home Shopping Network. Nice.
2 down here. Runner still on second base for Champlin Park. Looking to add to that 3-0 lead. First pitch from Lehman is high there for ball 1.
Again, it's very important that the Cardinals get out of this inning. They're already down 3-0. They do not need any additional runs scored against them.
Christensen 0 for 2 today.
Still looking for their second hit of the game are the Cardinals.
Well, they did go back and switch that error to a hit.
Yep.
Now they've switched it back to an error again.
Yep.
So Champlin Park's got a couple different batting helmets that they use there. The one you see Christensen wearing there is the one I like the best, the kind of white-blue mix there. Grounded to short. That is scooped up and tossed over and in time to end the inning. So 1 base runner off a walk, but no damage done this time.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. Everything.
I blew my ankle out and I got prescribed pain pills by my doctor.
If making my detox public is gonna help somebody, I'm all for it. I just wish I would have had a warning.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
On the other side of the fence there, we got a track and field event going on. I believe that's the field part. Around the football field is where the track is at.
God, you're a brilliant man.
Have my days. I'm more brilliant when the sun's not out.
In the dark.
In the dark.
In the dark. Brilliant in the dark.
That's where I shine. So for Coon Rapids, we've got Antonio Manos there. His second at bat of the game here, bottom 5.
Well, the Cardinals would like to Antonio to see if they can start something here in the bottom half of the 5th. Again, just looking for their second hit of the game.
So 2-1 the count here. Gupta's still out on the mound there for Champlin Park. That one is lined down the third base line and just foul.
A good thought. Like that nice hot shot down the third baseline. Just couldn't keep it in fair territory.
No question. If you can keep that in play, that's a single every time.
Well, that is definitely no question.
So 2-2 will be the count. Pitch from Gupta. That's called a ball. Make it 3-2.
Now we'll see what Gupta comes back and offers Manos.
He offers him the strikeout, and Manos takes it. Only the 3rd strikeout of the game. Like you mentioned, Gupta, nothing overpowering, just good placement.
Yeah, it's just good control.
No walks today for him, so good day on the mound. His outfield and defense behind him is doing their job, as that one's lined foul to left field by Jackson Aurelius. Yeah, you don't always have to be the fastest pitcher.
Nope. If you have good control and you can mix your pitches.
Grounded toward third and takes a bad bounce. Noah Christensen not able to come up with it, and that puts Jackson Aurelius over on first base.
Well, maybe that's the break, second error of the game for Champlin Park. Maybe that's the break the Cardinals are looking for here in the bottom half of the 5th. Is what really should have been a routine ground ball out is bobbled by Noah Christensen. No opportunity to throw out Aurelius at the bag, and Cardinals have a runner.
With one down and a runner on first, Jimmy Brinda steps in, takes the first pitch as a ball. Greg Maddox made a career out of good placement.
Yeah.
So 1-0 pitch, fouled back to even it up, 1-1. There, Brenda grounded out. or flew out rather, back in the third to right field. That pitch just low. Make it 2-1.
Good patience at the plate by Brenda.
Not too much of a lead over there on first. We don't see Gupta worrying too much about checking the runner. A nice pitch there to get him swinging for strike 2.
Pretty good velocity on that fastball from Gupta. Gets him swinging.
The 2-2 count here. Brenda watches that one go by as the throw goes to second base, but he is there in time. Aurelius steals his way over to second with a full count. Nice to eliminate that double play ball. We'll get another look at it here. Pitch was out there. Throw a little above the bag, but even with a good throw, I think Aurelius would have beaten that one out. Brenda grounds that one foul down the third baseline. Just the second runner that Coon Rapids has had in scoring position today, back in the third.
Yep.
Orlikowski made his way over to second base. But Brenda with a full count here. Lines that one. Diving third baseman can't get to it. The runner is held up at third. And the runner's on the corner with one down and got some action going for the Cardinals.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting by Jimmy Brenda.
Again, only the second hit that Gupta's given up today. We'll get another look at that one here. Just gets a nice piece of that ball. Nice try at the defensive play there from Christensen, but can't quite come up with it as it goes out to left field. Orlikowski up at the plate here with runners on the corner and one down. That one's just a bit high.
Yeah, we'll see how aggressive that
Orlikowski.
Coon Rapids is going to be on the base path. Typically, they're an aggressive base running team when they have the opportunity. As you mentioned, just 2 hits so far for Coon Rapids this afternoon. But we'll see if Brenda has the opportunity to take off.
That one's fouled back to the screen. They've got some extra netting up above the fence here behind the left field line, but not on right field. Where, both cameramen are exposed there to errant foul balls. We salute their bravery. Orlikowski grounds that one towards short, takes a weird bounce off the grass, and the throw goes over to first base. They get the one out, but Coon Rapids is on the board as Aurelius comes across to score.
Yeah, Cardinals needed to get a run. Brenda will move to second. No opportunity to get him at the bag there. Only play over to first. Strong throw from Tyler Hansen over to.
Now batting for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 5.
Sometimes that first run is the hardest one to get. Back to the top of the order for Coon Rapids. Pitch was up and out. Xander Parr gets ball 1.
Now Parr, pretty good hitter at the plate too, and this is an opportunity with 2 outs to see if he can keep this inning going. And you got a runner in scoring position again. If he's got an opportunity to find a little green in the outfield, you've got Brenda able to try and come around and score.
Gupta playing around the edges of the plate there, trying to get him to take at something, but no dice there. So 2-0 the count. That one just misses as well, so now we've got a 3-0.
Guki tried to frame that pitch, bring it back in, see if he could fool the official. But our home plate official had nothing to do with that.
So Parr up 3-0 in the count here. Probably watching that one go by every time.
Oh, yeah.
Parr tips that one just off his bat, back to the catcher's mitt. 2 strikes there, so after a 3-0, it's now a full count with 2 down. Runner on second base for par. Coon Rapids looking to keep the inning going. Par swings through that one. And Gupta's 4th strikeout ends the 5th inning here, but Coon Rapids able to get 1 run on the board. With 3-1 the score. We'll be back with more on CTN.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Oh, sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
Three-1 game, top of the 6th.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Carter Anderson, getting an opportunity to throw for the mound. According to stats, this is his first time on the mound here this season.
So that leaves Lehman with 3 earned runs out there. Gave up 3 hits, walked 5, struck out 3 over his 5 innings of work.
Again, Cardinals just like to see if they can get a quick inning here in the top half of the 6th and get their bats back to the plate, trailing now by 2.
Now in a pitch for the Cardinals, number 9, Carter Anderson.
Still just only a couple of hits for Coon Rapids, just 3 for Champlin Park, but
The first baseman, number 36,
they have that
Nelson.
crooked number on the run column as well.
All those 5 walks definitely led to a couple of those runs. Champlin Park's also left 5 base runners stranded through 6 innings, or through 5 innings so
like I
far.
said,
So they've had more opportunities.
They've definitely had more opportunities. Nice pitch there.
So 1-1. The count to Tyler Nelson with Anderson out on the mound there. That pitch doesn't quite find home. Make it 2-1. So when you go to the hockey arena, they have those overhead heaters.
They do.
To keep the crowd warm.
Are you saying you'd like one right about
I'm just
now?
saying it wouldn't be terrible for baseball because spring baseball can get awful chilly when
can.
the clouds are blocking the sun. I have this thin layer of fat to keep me warm. By thin, I mean thick.
Thinly thick.
I am I'm outfitted for polar life. That grounder is going to bounce just foul right at the bag there. So stayed inside until it got to the base, and the umpire calls it off. So it'll be a 3-2 count.
So are you saying that you would possibly do well in Antarctica?
If it were an option, I would move there already. However, they don't allow kids in Antarctica, so I do have kids.
They don't,
so.
huh?
Nope.
They discriminate against children?
Some safety risks down there. They also tightly control the population, obviously. That one's followed back to the screen to say 3-2.
You know, we do have a really big following in Antarctica, so I'm just, hopefully we won't lose any fans because of that.
I've actually done an unnecessary amount of research about moving to and living in Antarctica, so they may have changed that since I looked into it, but that is a nice strikeout there for Anderson.
Or they may have
Nelson swinging.
They may have put that in there thinking that you were thinking about.
They just wanted to keep me out.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
See, how can we keep Smith out? Yeah, I know. It's no kids.
Here's the easiest
no kids
way.
policy.
Now for the Reds, the second baseman, number 1, Carter Fox.
Apparently, when the last supply plane leaves just before winter hits down there, they all get together and watch all 3 of the Thing movies. Which, is the first thing you want to do. Looping fly ball to right field. Manos doesn't have to adjust much. And as Howie Shapiro likes to say, can of corn.
Can of corn. Cream corn.
Not a big fan of the cream corn
I hate it.
Corn on the cob, though.
I love corn on the cob.
It's a little more expensive in the spring because it's not quite in season yet. But
we grow ours in our basement.
That sounds like a great idea.
It works.
Good way to save money.
Like the corn get enough.
Oh. Keeps
Nice
the bees in your basement happy too.
It does.
Gives them something to do.
Yeah. Puts them to work. That looked like a strike to me, but a little bit off.
1-0 the count. 2 down. Grindle watches that one low to make it 2-0. .2-0 pitch. Misses again there, so 3-0. We've seen Coon Rapids have 2 quick outs and then extend an inning through a few walks. Hopefully they don't go that direction again here. 3-0 pitch. Right in for the strike, so 3-1 now. We count to Grindle. Anderson just facing his 3rd batter. That pitch is grounded. Going to be a single to right field there. Rolled right between where Orlikowski and Breams were playing. Good piece of hitting from Grindle. Long at bat.
Nice single.
And that's a well-earned single.
Yeah.
After hanging in there for a while. We'll get another look at that one here.
Yeah, not an opportunity for Orlikowski. We have
now on the run for the Rebels, number 11, Dustin Twingstrom.
Dustin Twingstrom running for Champlin Park.
Pinch runner out there for Grindle. So runner on first and 2 down here. Top 6, Evan Hammond stepping in. He walked last time he was up, and that pitch that was ball 4 for him got past the catcher, allowed 2 runs to come around, and then he advanced over to second base. That was back in the 4th, and that's what blew the game from 1-0 to 3-0. This one's grounded to second base, scooped up by Orlikowski, and that ends the inning. So 1 single, but no more runs on the board. 3-1. Cardinals get a chance to bat after this.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? But now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Back with baseball. Jeremy Smith, Howie Shapiro, bottom of the 6th, 3-1 game. Coon Rapids looking to cut in to that score. Put some more on the board. Braden Farley, the first one to have a chance.
Cards down their last 6 outs. Looking to get something done, try and climb back into this, down by 2 now.
2-1 the count here to Farley. 0 for 2 on the day for Champlin Park. Mon Gupta still out on the mound there. Hasn't walked anybody today, only given up 2 hits, 4 strikeouts.
There's a hit.
And the rules of broadcasting, as soon as you mention something, the opposite happens. Pushing hard for second base, and the fielder's a little lackadaisical getting to it, and stretches that one out and gets himself all the way over to second base.
great way to start the bottom half of the sixth. Nice piece of hitting by Braden Farley. Able to find that green in enough where he's able to get that double. Didn't hesitate one moment.
For the Cardinals, the center fielder, number 20, Ryan.
Let's see if Garlick can change places here with Farley. Ryan, a good hitter, great speed.
A single back in the first.
I guess that's better than a nickel back.
That is true. Pretty much everything is. Struck out last at bat looking, though, in the fourth inning. Gupta got the better of him in that matchup. We'll see how the rubber match goes between the two of them here, right?
Now Gupta ahead in the count, 0-2. Good spot for him after giving up that leadoff double to Farley.
Garlick keeps an eye on that one, just high, out of the zone, watches it go by.
Good job.
Makes it 1-2.
That's a good job being patient.
As a batter, sometimes that's the toughest thing to do.
Yep.
Gupta throws that one. That's fouled back and out of play.
Just making sure he protects that plate. Nobody out. Again, Cardinals trailing by 2.
Tying run at the plate. Too early for that talk.
You calling it? Are you calling it?
Huh? No, That one is lined over to Hansen.
Right to short.
Makes the grab. But still 1 down, runner on second base. Nate Breams stepping up, 0 for 2 today. But again, 1 for 3 is Hall of Fame batting average, so. That pitch is outside for ball 1. Champlin Park keeping an eye on the runner over there on second base. Trying to keep him honest. 1-0 pitch. Clips the bat for strike 1. And 1-1 pitch is down and out to make it 2-1. Watches that one go through for a called strike to make it 2-2. Champlin Park, it'd be huge to get the second out here after that leadoff double.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, granted they're protecting a 2-run lead, or at least trying to.
Good eye to watch that one go by there. Makes it a full count. Well, with the base runner out there, a 2-run lead disappears with 1 swing of the bat.
Yeah, could.
3-2 pitch on the way to Nate Breams. That one's going to be skied to right field. He is back, makes that catch. Runner tags up at second base, and he's getting waved, and he's going to hold up.
Well, Breams gave that one a ride. With a long out number 2, but he's able to get Farley to third on the tag.
And we see that ball tail into the right, and then fielder having to adjust, but he does make that catch and gets the ball in. So that brings Jack Arndt up. Runner on third base, 2 down. First pitch straight in there for strike 1. Gupta have been working ahead in the count most of the night tonight. 0-1 pitch just misses to make it 1-1. A little chilly out here with the overcast sky and the wind. Pitch misses again, so 2-1 the count now.
Brenda just being patient at the plate.
And here comes that 2-1. That one catches the top of the zone there, make it 2-2.
You gotta protect now, 8. You gotta protect.
2-2. Runner on third with 2 down here, bottom 6. That pitch gets past the catcher. Runner coming in from third, and he is not going to get there in time as the run comes across.
Now Card's able to cut the lead to 1. This ball gets by Coon, and Farley able to come in from third and score that second run to cut it to just a single.
So that fly from Beams, that last at bat, Breams rather, to get Farley over from second to third, pays off on the pass ball there. Not a second too soon as the next pitch strikes out Arndt and ends the inning, but Cardinals are able to get one across. 3-2 game going into the 7th here on CTN.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
The county hopes construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
Yes, I'm going to live to be 100.
Back for more baseball top 7. Champlin Park on top of Coon Rapids, 3-2. A little bit of wind still blowing from left field to right field. Still enough sunlight seeping through the clouds that it don't need the stadium lights on quite yet.
Huh. Well, I hope the stadium lights, when they come on, if they do, will be able to get over here from the football field.
I believe they do it Minecraft style, and they set torches out there.
Tiki torches.
Yeah. So through 6 innings here. Champlin Park's got 3 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors. Did a lot of their damage back in the 4th inning after back-to-back walks. But right now, we will see the top of the order. 4th at bat for Cam Hammonds here. Going 1 for 2 today. Takes strike 1 from Anderson. Anderson came in last inning. Gave up a hit, got a strikeout though. Got out of the inning without any more runs coming across the plate. That pitch moves a little more than he wanted to. Gets outside for ball 1.
I said these are all practice things for Aurelius, and granted nobody on base, but a nice backhanded stop by Jackson. These are things he obviously needs to work on as he's going to continue to take over for Kirby until he comes back.
And that one is grounded over to Brenda, who makes the throw.
Oh, good scoop.
Great scoop by Breams there to get the first out.
Hammonds has some speed down the base pass. Breams able to dig that one out.
We'll get another look at that here, courtesy of the replay booth.
Brenda, throw just a little bit low. And what a great scoop.
So that puts 1 away here.
I'll take a double scoop.
Tyler Hansen. Well, I don't think I want to give up a double at this point, Howie.
Double scoop of ice cream.
Oh, okay. We all scream for ice cream. That's why my mom would never get it, because we were screaming.
You were screamers.
Yeah. So 1 down, first pitch was a strike there. Second one's going to be a ball to even it up at 1-1. Tyler Hansen in there. He's 1 for 3 today with a single back in the 3rd inning. And again, 1 for 3 is great at batting average.
Yes, it is.
Pitch comes up and in a little bit. Makes it 2-1. And 1 down, nobody on here. Top 7.
Nice pitch
Hanson
there.
watches that one. Catch the inside edge to make it 2-2 the count.
Get here, Cards. Take yourself, bud.
Hanson cuts at that one. It's going to be a fly to the infield here. See who's going to grab that one.
Orlikowski.
There's Orlikowski ranging over to grab that. We see him here. Most of those hits tailing to the right today. That one was no exception.
Well, it's still pretty windy. I mean, you look at the flag out in center field. It's blowing strongly from left to right.
Good day for a kite.
It would be a good day for a kite.
There you go. Look at the flag. That one is grounded to second base. Orlikowski makes the toss over. That ends the inning. So 3 up, 3 down. As Coon Rapids comes up to the plate, facing a 1-run deficit here in the bottom of the 7th. Jeremy and Howie back with more in a minute.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Bottom of the 7th inning here on CTN, Coon Rapids Champlin Park game, and Champlin Park has a new pitcher on the mound coming in and try to get the save, close this one out. That would be number 3, Vincent Lamberty, senior, right-handed pitcher.
Excuse me.
That's how he said. When you want to get things done, you bring in the Lamborghini.
Ah, that's
Lamberty.
right. We will see if Vincent Lamberty can close it out.
We'll see if he's the sports car that drives away with the win, or the high-maintenance vehicle that you have to import parts from Italy.
Well, Antonio Manos will be the first one to face him here for Coon Rapids in the bottom half of the 7th.
Trying to get more obscure with my metaphors as the game goes on, so that by the end it's unintelligible.
That's our goal here at CTS, is to be unintelligible.
There's no question, Howie.
No question.
Get those no question T-shirts made up for our state fair
booth. If people understand and realize what we're talking about, then it wouldn't be the kind of broadcast
we haven't done our job.
We shoot for. We aim to confuse.
We aim to, comma, please, question mark.
What?
So here we go, bottom 7, 1-run game. Cardinals need to put some run on the board to keep the game going. Antonio Manos out there. First pitch is down and in. The crowd chanting out good eye before the pitch was even in the catcher's mitt. 1-0 the count there. That one finds the strike zone.
Is that what our friends from down under say? Good eye.
That's why they don't play baseball down there. Everybody's confused. They think you're saying hello all day. 2-1 the count now. Champlin Park holding on to that 1-run lead here in the 7th.
Ooh, brushed him back.
Brushed him down.
And down. back and down.
3-1 the count there. We're going to look at that pitch.
Gonna make him have to come to him in this pitch.
Well, he's got his uniform dirty now, so now he played some baseball. 3-1 count. That pitch is going to miss. And Cardinals have the tying run over on first base.
This is Dawson Champlin coming to the plate, his first at-bat at the varsity level for him.
Now batting for the Cardinals, number 21, Dawson Champlin.
So we get the pinch hitter here, bottom of the 7th with a runner on and nobody out. Champlin stepping in there. That one is fouled off.
A good thought. I like that. Advance the runner. As Tyler Gookin going to take a walk out and talk to his pitcher. Just a quick little meeting at the mound as he's heading back.
He was probably just asking if he'd seen an end game yet. He didn't want to spoil it for him.
I won't tell you how it ends, but it's long.
0-1 pitch gets laid down for a bunt. Pitcher fields it, throws over to first to get an out there, but the runner advances to second.
He did his job, laid down a nice bunt, advanced the runner into scoring position. And the Cards looking to see, with one away, Jimmy Brinda, the hitter.
Brinda had a single last time
I was
he
just
was
gonna say,
up.
had a nice base hit.
Nice base hit in the 5th. So 1 for 2 with a single for Brinda today. 1 down, runner on second base. He grounds that toward third, through the hole. Base runner grounds third. We're gonna have a throw, and that is there. No tag made, and he is safe.
Yeah, that was a great job. What a move to get around the tag. And I know Tyler Gookin is questioning it, but there was no question that he did not tag him, and that man was able to get up and over the catcher. We'll take another look at it.
Umpire explaining to Champlin Park coach there, but as we can see here, nice hit. Just past the third baseman between him and the shortstop.
And there was no question that he was being sent. It was a heck of a throw too. But look at the leap. And he whiffed on the tag.
No tag made, and he had an opportunity because he missed the bag. We'll get another look at it here as he jumps. No contact.
Look at that. No contact, no question.
He jumped over the plate though, and the catcher didn't make a second effort to try to get him. Maybe he would have had a chance there, but excellent base running, great jump.
Well, now you have Brinda. You have Brinda at second with just 1 out. Now you have an opportunity to see if you can get him home and get the win here.
We'll see it. One more close-up slow motion look here at an attempt at the tag as he goes past the leg.
Did he brush him with the glove? I don't know. It's awful tough to see.
We saw it in real time, and we can see it on the replay.
Did he have the ball in one hand and brush him with the glove in the other? I'm not really sure.
Umpire had the best view of it. He's the one who made the call. Not enough there to overturn it. No instant replay in high school baseball.
No question.
Orlikowski comes up now with a tied game, 3-3, 1 down, runner on second base. Ball 1 there. Second pitch goes for ball 2. That is going to be a called strike, make it 2-1. Orlikowski takes a cut at that one, fouls it up, and that's going to get behind the screen and thankfully behind the stands as well. Keep everybody safe.
And that's the main thing. Make sure nobody's getting hit.
So that makes the count 2-2 with one down and a runner on second base and a tie game in the bottom of the 7th. All the drama of baseball here on CTN. 2-2 pitch on the way.
Ooh.
And that
he
is
called
called third strike.
Yikes.
And that puts 2 down, and we're back to the top of the order. We'll get another look at that pitch here. And that caught the bottom of the zone there, and that's going to be a strikeout.
Now it's up to Xander Parr.
With a tie game here, Parr steps up. 0 for 3 on the day, but if you're going to get a base hit, this is the spot you want it. So 2 down, runner on second base. First pitch is called strike.
This 5, you got it, buddy. Lot of green waiting for you, Zan. Find it. Xander. Ready for a pitch.
A 1 pitch comes through and down. Great job by Coon to keep that in front of him, keep the runner over at second base.
It's a perfect textbook example how you keep that baseball in front of you and making sure that you do not allow a runner to move forward.
So 1-1 the count. Xander Parr watches strike 2 go by there. Fastball into the catcher's mitt is one of my favorite sports sounds.
Yep.
Always nice to be able to sit close and hear that. See the little dust come up off the glove there. So 1-2 count to Parr with 2 down here in the bottom 7. Runner on second base. That one is fouled up and back over the screen. Into somebody's yard.
Stay out of my yard.
Old man Howie, thanks for that one.
Stay out of my yard.
Get off the grass. So we'll get another 1-2 pitch here. And that is going to be strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts. End of the 7th. Well, we got a 3-3 game. That means we're going to the 8th inning on CTN.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Back with Cardinals baseball here. Top 8th. Coon Rapids gets one across the plate on a great athletic play by Manos to tie it up. First batter for Champlin Park. Tyler Coon out there, looking at a 1-1 count right now. Anderson still on the mound for the Cardinals. Gave up a hit, struck one out last inning. That one's fouled back to the fence. Make it 1-2.
Card, take yourself, buddy. Carter.
Lined hard past the shortstop. That's going to be a base hit. Put the leadoff hitter on for Coon, for Champlin Park.
Exactly the way the Rebels want to start this top of the 8th. As they get their leadoff hitter on.
Well, home run would have been nice.
Well, Tanner Thompson's going to be a courtesy run.
We'll take it. So. Tanner Thompson takes over out there
Yeah.
for catcher Gukin after hitting that single.
I'm not going to see too many home runs hit today, obviously.
Wind definitely blowing in and to the right.
Now batting for the Rebels, the third baseman, number 2, Noah.
Plenty of
Christensen.
blankets on the crowd, though, so everybody's bundled up for this
I could use
affair. Good plan ahead, Howie.
Apparently not.
Grow the mustache out a little more.
Well, it's been growing as we speak.
Christensen looks to lay down the bunt. Pulls back. Might have had a base running situation there, but it's averted. So it's strike one to Christensen.
Yeah, the Rebels is trying to move, playing a little small ball here, attempting to play a little small ball, move the runner along.
Shows bunt, and you've got the Xander Parr charging in from third base there. Defensively, 1-1.
I wonder if Xander golfs. A great last name for golf.
That one's called a foul by our umpire, so 1-2. I'm always afraid for those fielders who come running into field bunts, where if the guy decides not to bunt and fires a line drive at him,
that would leave a mark.
A little scary. Squares up, bounces that one over to third base. Bobbled. Throw is in time to get the one at first base, but does move the runner over to second.
Yeah, Parr looking to go to second. Actually would have had the lead runner, but unfortunately couldn't control the ball.
Little bobble there, but they still get one out.
Now batting for the Rebels, the first baseman, number 36.
We'll see as he fielded it here.
Nelson.
Lost the ball completely out of his glove, but able to recover it and get the one out at first. So nice recovery by him there. Tyler Nelson stepping in to bat for the Rebels. A 1 for 3 on the day. The first pitch he swings, puts on the ground into left field. Runners held up at third. Single for Nelson, puts runners on the corners with one down.
A couple of hits here in this top of the 8th, trying to immediately jump back and get that lead.
Coon Rapids
Now batting for the
definitely,
Rebels, the second baseman, number 1, Carter Fox.
definitely would love to get out of this inning without having a run deficit to make up in the bottom half. We got Carter Fox here. 2 of his 3 trips to the plate, he ended up on first base. 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch. So his official line, he's 0 for 1 today. That one is lined into left field. That's going to drop in for a hit. Run scores from third base. He'll hold up with a single there, and that's an RBI for Carter Fox.
So Anoka didn't waste any time to get that lead back.
Champlin Park.
What did I say?
Anoka. Still having PTSD from the last game. There we go. Just look at that nice hit just into left field.
Yeah, Champlin with just a nice, I mean, you know, three base hits in this inning.
That one's lined to right
Make it
field.
4.
That's going to drop in. Runner rounds third base. He's going to come in to score. We got runners on the corner again. The Rebels bats heat up here in the 8th inning. Another look at that there. Just, again, great placement on the hit. In play, down the line.
Boxwell coming in, talking to Carter Anderson. Big shout out to Joe Young watching back from his son's game, home watching with his feet up. I'm sure a can of Coke.
Well, if it helps him feel like he's still here, we both have our feet up as well.
Yes, we do.
Trying to keep him warm,
I'm
though.
sure. I was going to say he's probably a lot warmer than we are.
Most likely. Maybe he's watching outside just for the
think
feel
so.
of it.
I don't think so.
Probably not. So 4 singles here in the 8th, double their hit total for the game. Those Rebels bats that were not necessarily quiet, but not super active in the front half of the game. Come alive when it matters most here. With 1 down, runners on the corner. Evan Hammonds in the batter's box there.
The Cardinals certainly will have their work cut out for them. I mean, now down by 2, trying to keep it at that, but just 1 away.
And that pitch goes high for a ball.
Downhill, big guy, downhill.
How you guys do?
Anderson looks over to first. Checks the runner there. The 1-1 pitch coming in. That one's grounded. Bounced towards second base. Scooped up. Tag at second, but overthrows the base there. So we'll get an out at second, but another run comes in.
Makes it 6-3 now with 2 away.
Now batting for the Rebels, the left fielder, number 18, Cam Hammonds.
So with Evan on first base, there's brother Cam. Comes up to the plate. 1 for 3 today. Who's the first run across the plate back in the 3rd. The runner on first. He watches that pitch come across for strike 1. Timeout from the umpire there. The breeze that's been going all day is still here. It's scarf weather.
Cam Hammond did need a little bit of a refreshment break as he went over and grabbed the water bottle.
So he's talking to the coach over there on first base, testing out his leg.
He's got some cramps, maybe.
Those long 8-inning games I'll get to if you don't stay hydrated.
Well, they do to me, and certainly if you're watching this at home, we thank you. You can watch everything we do on YouTube. Not only the live events, but our past events that we do. You can watch games, you can watch Sports Night, all our community shows, our news, and everything. Good stuff on YouTube for all of us at CTN Studios. Make sure you're watching.
Like and subscribe is what the kids say.
Yeah.
That pitch grounded foul there. 0-2 count to Cam Hammonds with 2 down here. Top 8.
Cards. Right in there, bud.
0-2 pitch coming in. That is a ball. 1-2.
Cardinals is trying to get out of this inning, now trailing by 3.
That pitch is high to make it 2-2.
Carter. Hey, we go, buddy.
Anderson gets him swinging there, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Rebels get 3 across the plate. So we'll see if the Cardinals can get those bats going as we go to the bottom of the 8th on CTN.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Shot of the gray skies there above the field. No rain. Haven't seen any since back in the second. Cold wind though. And a little bit of a mountain for the Coon Rapids Cardinals to climb after tying the game up in the bottom of the seventh to send it to the eighth inning. 3 runs on 4 hits from the Rebels give them a 3-run lead. So with a 6-3 score,
Well, they're really going to have to get their bats going here in the bottom half of the eighth. And, with just 4 hits on the day for Coon Rapids, 8 for the Rebels. This is their opportunity to see if they can kind of break out of that little slump they have at the plate.
4 of those Rebels hits came that last inning, so we'll see if Coon Rapids can respond in kind. First batter we're going to see today is Braden Farley here in the bottom of the 8th. Lamberty still out on the mound for the Rebels. His first pitch is inside for ball 1. Second pitch is low for ball 2. Coon bouncing that one to keep it up in front of him. No base runners to worry about right now.
Nope.
Good habits to practice.
Farley trying to be the first of the inning.
And that one's high, so we got 3-0 count on 3 straight pitches.
They'll have to come to him in this situation.
Last inning's run came from the first batter walk. Every base runner helps. Farley watches that one, and it is ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk puts Farley on first base. Ryan Garlick coming up here. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Coon Rapids getting that first base runner on here in the bottom of the 8th, all important. We have Garlick and then Breams on deck.
Garlick watches that one come inside.
5 straight balls.
Ball 1. Make it 6.
Head coach Corey Davis going to take a walk out to the mound here. Talk to Lamberty.
Coon coming out there as well. Calm him down a little bit with a 3-run lead. You don't have to strike everybody out on the side. You just got to get those 3 outs before 3 runs come in.
Well, they don't want. They saw their lead get tied. They saw their with their lead earlier get tied. They certainly don't want this to happen here after getting that 3-run cushion in the top of the 8th. Just a little bit of a meeting at the mound. Just calm a little nerves, talk a little strategy.
Decide where they're eating after the game. Important stuff, right?
Really important stuff.
That pitch high again.
7 straight balls. Garlick will definitely watch this one.
See what Lamberty delivers here. That's 2 walks on 8 pitches. So 2 base runners on with nobody out. Nate Breams comes up to the plate. Definitely keeping the drama live and the viewers glued to the set today, Howie.
Yes, that is for sure.
If you turned this one off early, you missed a treat. Breams 0 for 3.
Finally a strike.
But that last at bat for Breams, he had a high fly to right field that advanced Farley from second over to third and allowed him to score on a passed ball in the 6th inning. Breams with nobody down has no 1 count. No one misses inside again.
He hit one almost to the fence last time.
What you want there, Nader?
Just about to the fence.
Come on, 3-7. Do it here, 3-7.
So runners on 1 and 2, 1-1 count. Nobody down. That one finds the strike zone. Celebrity gets ahead 2-1. I'm sorry, 1-2. On Nate Breams.
Drive it somewhere, kid, drive it.
Looks for the call, sets up to pitch. That one is down in the dirt, but knocked and kept in front of him by Coon, who goes out to talk to his pitcher. 2-2 count, 2 men on.
Yeah, you can't say it enough. What good defensive play there by Coon, just to make sure that you're not allowing your base runners to advance. And granted, you're in a situation now with runner at first and second, nobody out, up by 3. You want to keep those runners on those bases if at all possible, and certainly don't want to have a pass ball or a wild pitch in this situation.
So 2-2 count as Bream steps back into the box here.
Do it here, Nader. Still protected, Nate, still protect.
That pitch is high. 3-2 the count. Definitely don't want to walk them loaded if you're Liberty here. 3-2 pitch on the way. And that is a called strike 3. Catches that one for the first out of the inning.
That's a big one for Champlin Park. We'll take another look at it.
Look at that one here. It's right in there.
Oh, I don't know. I think that was a ball. Nonetheless,
Jack Arndt steps in.
They don't care what I think.
Correct. That's why you're behind the fence and not behind the mask. That one is fouled off out of play. Right field over the truck.
Well, some people have told me to put on a mask. But
it's just a latex mask of Howie Shapiro.
I just have my own. Yeah, I have my own face.
Yeah, why not? No
Yeah.
one would suspect you.
Nope. Very games of thrown.
That one is grounded towards short. Bounces off the grass. They get one at second base, but not in time to get him at first.
That'll put runners to the corners with 2 away. It's up to Antonio Manos if he can keep it going with 2 outs.
So they get that second out after the strikeout of Breams. Runners on the corners with 2 down. And Manos was the man who scored last inning to tie it up. He's the one at the plate this inning here. He walked in his at-bat last inning. Ended up coming around to score and tie it up. First pitch to him is high. Liberty struggling here in the 8th, throwing an awful lot of balls.
Well, and the Cards know that too, that they just will have to swing at the pitch that's meant for them and certainly make him come for him because he's not been finding the zone.
And misses again there to make it 2-0. Well, as a pitcher too, it's a little confusing when that called third strike is landing in the same place as ones that are called balls.
I agree.
2-0 count here to Manos. Checks a swing, but it's called strike.
Both? Both? I don't think you get to choose both.
So 2-1 strike, 2-1 count, 2 out. Runners on the corners for Coon Rapids. Comes and is a called strike.
Another strike.
I think those batters are right up on the plate there, so kind of hard to tell from our camera angle where exactly the plate's sitting.
We'll take another look at it.
But from where we're sitting, they are right up on top of the plate. So 2-2 the count. That pitch comes in, swung through, and that is going to be the ball game.
Yeah, tough way to lose. You know, Cards were trailing, and they came back to tie it up, but then a big top of the 8th for Champlin Park on 4 base hits, able to score 3 runs, take a 6-3 lead, and that's going to be the final. That's going to move Champlin Park to 5-9 and drop the Cardinals to 5-7. Cardinals have a big non-conference game on Saturday at Hopkins.
We'll see the rest of what's coming up on CTN for you here. So we get the funky music there to play us out. We've got a softball doubleheader this Sunday.
Actually, it's Saturday.
Saturday, May 11th.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't
Randolph
count my days correctly.
Chatfield, we finally get to see the girls lacrosse team, finally, on Wednesday night.
And then we'll have softball on Friday the 17th. St. Francis coming to Coon Rapids.
And that's, I believe, a night game as well. So good action coming up for us at CTN, but a tough loss for the Cardinal baseball squad.
Good resilience to come back there in the 7th, but slipped away in the 8th with the bat of Champlin Park, scoring a couple runs at the end. Thanks for hanging out on a rainy and gray day, watching some baseball. Howie, thanks from everybody on the crew. This is Jeremy Smith, saying have a great day.